the... well, let's read all about it. Here we go.
Read all about it!
Where is everyone?
Read all about it!
Is this it? The weather team. Here come the weather gang.
Team are joining us now.
Sturdy's here and Simon, so that's 3. OK, here we go. Let's go to the mirror. I, Zeta, wed. Hooray!
Let's go. That is really bad, isn't it?
I, Zeta, wed. Mr. and Mrs.
wed.
Douglas at the wedding of the year. Aye. Oh, look at that. It's well, it's a lovely shot, isn't it?
Well, that's about
shot?
all.
You see, what a nice smile he's got. Who would know, looking at that he is a sex addict?
Yeah.
He's
Sorry,
got
a
that look on
former
his
sex
face.
addict.
He's got that look on his face saying, I want it.
Yeah, oh, look at that.
Yeah,
As if to
yes.
say, yeah, you want to see what happens when we get upstairs.
But she's got the kind of look that says, yeah, I can give it, Mike.
Yeah.
As well, hasn't she?
Yeah, as if to say, and I can take all he's got, you see?
Yeah.
Right, let's go over to the Sun. This is a much better one. This is much more like the sort of seedy coverage we want. The mirror looking tasteful.
Zeta
Look at
moans.
this. This is much better. Zeta
is
moans. This is Catherine's 12-hour wedding night romp. There was 12 hours of moaning, according to the Sun. They put a do not disturb sign and they emerged the next day, smiling but exhausted. I think the former sex addict has relapsed, to tell you the truth, once more.
And so he should. It's his wedding night.
Exactly right, Denise.
How do they know?
I love when you sound all respectable like that. And so he should, Jonathan. and so he should have sex all night, Jonathan.
How did this reporter know they were moaning? Was he sat outside the room or
Yes,
something all night?
yes.
I mean, that's just...
Apparently what's mysterious is she was on her own. Okay, we go. Let's go
Just
to...
with her sister
It was
Payday.
just Michael. The star, cousin of Zeta, is a blind date cheater, you think? She didn't admit to blind date producers she had a boyfriend, and also, just for our interest there, the singer Caprice.
Singer?
She's a singer, yeah, she's a singer. Can I also say that when it says Caprice will return to the catwalk and stuff like that, she's never actually been there. Caprice was never a model. I think she did one. She didn't even do one of the Wonder Bra big thing balls. She used to post like a little, what's it called?
Charity event.
No, a press release. She did a press release for Wonder Bra about 20 years ago. And since then they've labelled her a supermodel. She's not a supermodel. She's
No, but that's because she's a singer.
supermodel. She's not a
She's a
supermodel,
singer
is
now,
she?
though, Johnny.
Yeah, she is a singer. You're right. I'm saying the supermodelling, which never was, is all in the past now, which she never was in the first place anyway. Now she's a singer, which she isn't either. It's an odd life, really, isn't it? Let's get in there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get in there. I've got some more little gems, little vignettes for you from the... Because, as you know, I'm addicted to the Zeta Jones, Michael Douglas coupling. Swansea Songbird. Swansea Songbird, Bonnie Tyler. Yes, she did
Bonnie.
the honours, you see? The husky voice. Yes, she did. The husky voice singer, now 47.
It's
Good
a
detail, son.
heartache.
Belted out her 80s classic, Total Eclipse of the Heart.
That is
Just
so
when they,
80s.
just when they turned round with the bright eyes. Do you remember? They all had bright eyes. Do you remember? It's just really weird. Turn around. Just mad. They all like Marty Feldman, didn't they?
I really need you tonight.
Yes. Tonight. I really need you tonight. Tonight, innit? I really need you tonight, innit? Anyway, she joined the Catherine and Matron of Honour, Anna Walker. Used to be on Sky, do you remember Anna Walker? Lovely looking girl. On the dance floor, but while the girls bopped away, 56-year-old groom Michael slipped into the shadows. He preferred to smoke cigars and sup champagne with his superstar Jack Nicholson. You imagine sitting back there going, "You're a lucky man, Michael." And what I love is the idea as well of just Catherine's entourage. You know, at weddings you get people going, "Come on, Jack, just have a bop with us, please. Come on, Jack. Come on, have a boogie." Megan's asking the DJ for oops upside your head, innit? Come on, do a bit of rowing. We'll do some rowing on the floor, you see? Come on, Jack. I don't bite, you know. Just a Welsh, we don't. Us Welsh lasses, we don't bite, you know. You haven't danced with a Welsh girl, you haven't danced, innit? OK, I'm going to move on very quickly. Come on, Jack! Lovely clash, lovely clash. Experts, that's signed by our whole rugby club, Jack. You can take that. better watch it. Actually, got quite a lot of Welsh family. They're probably very offended. They disowned me years ago. Experts probing how to keep Randy.
They
disowned me. Yeah. Experts probing how to keep Randy astronauts happy have found it takes 3 people to make the Earth move in space. This is sex experiments in outer space.
With Michael Douglas.
No, not with Michael Douglas, though, odd enough, Denise, that's the progression I'm about to make. They discovered that when a male astronaut thrusts his rocket, it often makes the mothership partner float off in equal force in the opposite direction. So you're up there doing it, and you go like that, and then you just both thrust off over there. So you're not getting the purchase.
Exactly. You need to just develop a special type of new braces.
Yes.
And then actually could make it all the more interesting.
No, they have to use it's been done. They have a third person that has to hold one down. Yeah, NASA technician Harry Stein, who carried out the tests in the buoyancy tank, said sex was possible but very difficult. It was made easier when a third person assisted by holding one of the others in place. Talk about three's a crowd. Anyway, I'm going to press on. This is one of my favourite humans of the year. As a newspaper advertising sales rep for 51 years, I can see the old-fashioned salesman pictured in the Mail recently. We can have a look at him. There we go. There's an old-fashioned salesman.
Yes.
Oh, he does it like an
Hello.
old-fashioned salesman.
Rather good. Isn't of the old school at all. The whole purpose of the salesman wearing a hat was to enable him to give any lady he called on her due by immediately doffing his hat. In my time, I was known as the rep who never made an appointment. Didn't need to. Only had to doff my hat to the bonny lass in reception, and I was halfway there. She would do her utmost to accommodate a gentleman. And that's from Max Petrie. That's fun. Just going up there and going, hello. A bit of an appointment. There must have come a time for this poor bloke when suddenly the flip of the hat no longer worked. And he went in and going, I'm sorry, you have to book that through our marketing department, sir. And then you can say, old Max has got his hat up. No, I don't care. You've got to go through sales. Moving on quickly. Did you see the picture of the Queen throttling a pheasant over the weekend?
Yes, I did.
What do you think of that? Con, what do you think of that?
I think it's quite shocking.
Do you think it's shocking? Do you eat meat?
Yes.
Well, I just think there's a certain honesty to it. Do you know what I mean? You hunt it, you kill it, you eat it. Yeah. That's okay. Let him or her who is without leather shoes throw the first stone.
I couldn't do that with my bare hands.
And you can't knock the Queen for being a hands-on stone killer. You can't knock her for it. I mean, you know, I know that the animal rights people will say this is offensive, but at least she has I was nearly going to say the bottle to do it herself. Yeah. Not for her cruising around a supermarket letting someone else do the killing. Likes to do it herself. Royal styling. I quite admire, I don't know, I sort of admire her for it. It says here...
I'd like to be at a dinner table when the Queen actually turned around as someone was carving that meat and said, oh yes, I killed it.
I killed it myself. Those pictures of Her Majesty ringing... This is James Whittaker defending the Queen this morning. Those pictures of Her Majesty wringing the neck of a wounded pheasant do not tell the whole story by half. What the Queen did was to follow the country code. She's been shooting since she was a toddler, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Can you imagine those... Since she was a toddler. Toddler shotgun parties. Imagine your little going-away bag at the end, a royal one. You get a little going-away bag with a dead bird, a box of cartridges, and a beater's arm. Here's a bit of insanity for you in the Mail. With increasing taste for exotic meats, has koala been considered? With its exclusive diet of eucalyptus leaves, its flesh must be at least intriguing. And that's from Bob Jeffries in Shipley, West Yorkshire. It'd be great though, koala meat, all the eucalyptus. If you had a bit of a chesty cold, all that eucalyptus. Wow. Queen would be like that with it. Queen would be like that. What's this one? Pensioners, nuclear tour, prompt security. You know, pensioners, because they just kind of, you know, when they go on those, they're quite aimless when they're driving about on Sundays. They just drive along, but they can get in anywhere. No one suspects pensioners, do they? Well, how about this? 4 pensioners triggered a security alert after they took a wrong turn and drove unchallenged into the fast lane submarine base on the Clyde, home of the Trident nuclear deterrent. What? Just drifted in, no problem. Oh, yes! Oh, lovely submarines on the wall, look at that! Is it a ferry? Is it a large underwater ferry? The intruders, 2 men and 2 women. Yes! Believed to be in their 70s, were stopped by security guards after they asked for directions to their intended destination. I think MI5 ought to get into this, have secret pensioners. Undercover, but the name's Crump. Queenie Crump. I've got some lists of films. Be prepared, sound, with the applause and laugh and drama after each one, please. Are you ready for my pensioner Bond?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who can forget? Hemorrhoids are forever.
Yeah.
Old finger.
Yeah.
Oh, yes! The man with the golden wedding. Yeah. A View to a Trill. The budgie food. They get better. Bingo Royale. Or the classic On Madge's Dinner Service. Do you know what, I've enjoyed this immensely. This is my last one this morning. I've always said the male are on the cutting edge of life. But how about this? This is a really great new invention. Do you know what they discovered, Denise?
What?
Look, the micro scooter.
Who's this?
The Mail.
How late?
God. This is today's paper, November the 20th. There, they just discovered that. On other pages, yo-yos, the new high-tech toy for all the kids. Betamax videos, are they the future of home entertainment? Or smoking? Could this glamorous new habit be bad for your health? Do you know what? It's time for the fun down with the pun down, ladies and gentlemen. Except to say, two pals have been on a 12-year pub crawl. Isn't that fantastic? OK, Telegraph. A woman crashes her car after being bitten by a tortoise. What? Yes! Pun says, shell shock. The day after the Queen is photographed throttling a pheasant, she wears a pheasant feather in her hat. Got through that all right. Was this her idea of a joke? Who knows? Here's the pun. Game for a laugh. Pensioner tourists take a wrong turn and end up on a top-secret nuclear submarine base. I love this story. I love the pun. The pun says, life in fast lane. And those were your papers and puns.
OK, right now I have some important news for you about this morning's show.
What's the important news?
Have a look at this.